In this episode, Lila proves to be a more dangerous threat than Hawkmoth. Marinette and Adrienne go on a date, and Marinette appoints Alya as the future guardian. The episode opens with Lila in her lair, scribbling in her notebook, while the butterfly Miraculous rests ominously beside Nuru. The Kwame looks terrified, frozen in place, his wings appearing different from before. A pile of books surround them, hinting at a meticulous planning. We don't get a full look of Lila's new appearance yet, but one thing is clear, her hair is dark. Meanwhile, Alya and Marinette are exhausted, having spent the entire night trying to piece together information about the new butterfly Miraculous holder. But they've come up empty. Marinette, overwhelmed, reminds Alya that Monarch akumatized 212 people. Now with the new villain in control, she's frustrated that she knows nothing about them. We get a glimpse of Marinette's redesigned room. It looks different from before. She now has a proper door instead of an attic hatch. Her desk remains, but the loft bed is missing. It's unclear if the bed is positioned by the window or maybe it's just a sitting area. Alya reassures Marinette that they are ready to face any new villain, but Marinette suddenly remembers that they had plans to go to the movies with Adrienne and Nino. Alya is too exhausted to go, but Marinette insists that she needs her as a wing woman. She says she doesn't know how to act around Adrienne, and now that they're officially a couple. At the bus stop, Nino and Alya share a kiss. Adrienne leans in for one too, but instead of a romantic moment, Marinette somehow ends up sticking her fingers in his nostril. Their bus ride is cut short when a crack in the road forces a sudden stop. Nino and Alya take the opportunity to transform and investigate, using it as an excuse to give Marinette and Adrienne some alone time while they research for clues about the new Hawkmoth. Marinette, however, is struggling. She's hyper-aware of the couples around her, and she wonders if she should do the same thing. She works up the nerve to grab Adrienne's hand, only to realize that she's holding a stranger's hand instead. Marinette rushes off, leaving Adrienne behind to help Ryoku with the fire. Just as she's about to transform, Tiki calls out, reminding her that she now has a team to rely on, and yet she keeps running off to handle things herself. Marinette still transforms, putting out the fire, but by the time she returns to the movie theater, the film is nearly over. Meanwhile, Alya and Nino interview former Akuma victims, hoping to uncover any clues about the new villain. Marinette suggests that they should go somewhere else. Marinette notices how the couple next to them being cute and romantic, and Marinette starts copying them until this kid starts bothering her with her drawing. Marinette brushes her off to a different table. The kid continues to get ignored. She starts copying the couple again, but ends up kicking Adrienne instead. She runs off again when she spots Miss Hound, once again leaving Adrienne alone. Clearly frustrated, Adrienne sighs, leaving a $20 bill on the table, and transforms into Cat Noir, only for the bill to fly away in the wind. When he finds Ladybug, he confronts her. Didn't you say the whole point of handling out the Miraculous was so you wouldn't handle everything alone, he asks. Meanwhile, in the bathroom, Maya gets akumatized after her father ignores her. Lila enters the girl's mind, her voice distorted by a voice changer, her identity hidden beneath an incognito disguise. Unlike Gabriel, she's more methodical and more careful. Alya and Nino know they should wait for Ladybug before engaging an akumatized villain, but they can't stand by while Paris is in danger. They step in, and soon Ladybug and Cat Noir joins the battle. Ladybug's lucky charm is an empty art box, and Carapace says he's going to fill it with art supplies. Marinette notices the Akuma is in the notebook. This is interesting because before, when an object got akumatized, we couldn't see the butterfly. Ladybug tries to trade the art supplies with the notebook, and the plan works with the help of Rena Rouge's Mirage. And interestingly, she calls it an Ultra Akuma when she de-evilizes, hinting at something more powerful. Afterwards, Ladybug gives Maya a magical charm to prevent future akumatizations. In return, the girl hands Ladybug a drawing, which Marinette tucks into her notebook, a small but curious detail that supports a long-running fan theory that Miraculous is actually Marinette recounting her adventures, hence the title, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Later, Marinette and Alya go over what they've learned. So far, all they know is that the new Hawkmoth has a voice changer and remains completely anonymous. Marinette finally has an epiphany. She doesn't have to do everything alone anymore, and she has a team now. With that in mind, she gives Alya a Kwagatama, officially making her deputy guardian. If anything ever happens to Marinette, Alya will inherit all of her memories as guardian. If that day comes, Trix will be reassigned to a new holder. Meanwhile, Marinette and Adrien finally talk. Adrien asks if Marinette even wants to be his girlfriend anymore. Marinette reassures him it's not that she doesn't want to be with him, she just doesn't know how to act as his girlfriend yet. Adrien smiles at Marinette and tells her that they'll figure it out together. The episode ends with Lila sitting at a cafe, scribbling in her journal. Hidden behind a bush, she smirks. She says, "I'm a chameleon," which is a callback to the very first time she was ever akumatized. This is the first real glimpse at her new outfit. However, her full look still remains a mystery. We saw a lot of Adrienette moments in this episode, and with Alya being the designated future guardian, it raises the possibility that Marinette may step down from the role as guardian. Could this possibly mean that Lila eventually uncovered Marinette's true identity? Only the future can tell.